Welcome to the best of the Anthony Cumia Show. 1 hour of highlights from this past week. Comedy, politics, current events, and pop culture. All completely uncensored.
So was that Rat's decision to play so much David Bowie at the beginning of the show?
Yeah.
Because apparently he's dead, right? Is that what happened? Is that what happened? You know, I was never a big fan. I gotta be honest. A lot of people were. If you read through social media, oh boy, everybody was apparently a huge fan, had personal experiences, and wanted a song to remember. Maybe I'm just a real cynical lump of shit these days. Maybe that's it. But every time I was reading one of these, you know, hey, spaceman, you're in a better place. Yeah. Hey, Ziggy Stardust, you're in the stars now. It's like, I'm just reading, go, shut up. Everyone's a fucking death hack. We're all death hacks. Someone dies, goddamn death dedication. Hi, I'm Casey Kasem. Yeah, someone dies and you gotta have some fucking... Everyone wants to be profound. You could barely string together a fucking a sentence on social media. You're not profound. You're not coming up with some amazing 140 character tribute to David Bowie, hoping to get it reprinted somewhere. Song lyrics. I'm reading through his song lyrics that people are printing, trying to fucking make it seem magical. Yes, and I am a cynical lump of shit. I understand this. I understand. But, yeah, he, I guess through the 70s, influential as far as that glam rock went. Glam rock, glitter rock. It was called those things. My dad called it faggot. That's what my dad called it. Faggot. But it was influential. A lot of girls are like, oh, I woke up crying when I heard the news. I was crying. I think a lot of girls see that Labyrinth movie, and it kind of turns them on a bit. He was a little creepy in that fucking thing. That was Jennifer Connelly's movie right before she grew giant tits. Trying to get out of that labyrinth. David Bowie's chasing her around and shit. And then the next movie she made, what was that one? Fucking Rocket Man? Rocketeer, maybe. Maybe there was one before that. And she just had giant tits. It was astounding. Cannot like that. Jennifer Connelly. There's a couple of things with David Bowie. Him doing Dancing in the Street with Mick Jagger could possibly be the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life. This was a heavy rotation on what they called the MTV. Look at this. What is he doing? He's trying to run the jizz out of his ass. What is he doing? Give me a break. Calling out around the world. And he's the manly one in this video. He's the fucking here. Oh, Christ. Jumping on a cock right there. This is my tribute, by the way. To call out how obviously gay both of them are, but what are you going to do? People used to wait hours and hours for this to come on MTV. For what? Look, what is this? What are they doing? You know, I hear tell that after this, David Bowie had to get his stomach pumped because there were gallons of jizz. How does that rumor get started? Maybe it's not a rumor. It's not the rumor. This must have cost like $20 to make, this video. Oh! Oh, God. All right, I think I've had enough. Sure, I've had enough. Yeah, that pert gay right there. I don't think anybody was trying to fool anyone. It wasn't like Elton John years ago where, you know, oh, I didn't want to say I was gay because I didn't want to, miss out on all those records that I would have sold from people that didn't like gay people. It's like, what? Who didn't know you weren't gay? And then Freddie Mercury, of course. And what's his name? Fucking metal.
Judas Priest guy.
Judas Priest guy.
Rob Halford.
Yes, Rob Halford.
Shit dick?
Shit dick. Yeah, Rob Halford. Also gay. Yeah, and then it just ends up not mattering. It just doesn't fucking matter. Not like the early days, though, with Liberace. We all know about that. How no one thought he was gay. How that happened, it's beyond me. But David Bowie, I think everybody knew. I think they're like, oh, he's bi or something. And then he married Iman. What's her name? Iman, who kind of looks like a dude. Iman looked like a negative of himself. That's what Iman looked like. Kind of like a dude. So he's, gone but not forgotten. Cher and David Bowie did a medley live on the Cher show. There it is. Yeah. You know, I've had this discussion with some people. You take that wig off, wipe that makeup off. Oh boy, he's a lot more feminine looking than she is. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, we got Cher and David Bowie doing some medley. And Cher's hair looks like Dora the Explorer, I think. Here we go. People used to watch these shows, kids. They were called variety shows back in the 70s and stuff. And people would sit and watch them. I don't get it. See, you got Dora the Explorer hair. I'm convinced the choreographer just had to take a piss, and he was doing the pee-pee dance when he was teaching them these steps. I want to see what other songs they go into, because this is supposedly a medley. The Anthony Cumia Show haunting tribute to David Bowie. Yeah, the whole family would be sitting in front of the fucking television just watching this. There must have been just nothing else on. Oh. Whoa, we needed the money. What? This medley makes no sense. Did they just reach into a hat full of songs and decide that that was... That is great. All right, I think I'm done with this too. Thanks. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan. I thought he was great in... There you go. Just when you think you're original, you just went over the top with one of Cher's dumb ideas. What the fuck is that? How pretentious can you get to think that, like, oh, I'm just going to be crazy like that? Ugh. What the hell is that? It's like a sheepdog's fucking her head. Nuts. Fucking nuts. Got Joe DeVito here. He's going to be popping in a matter of moments to hang out with us today at Joe DeVito Comedy. JoeDeVito.com on the intratubes. Joe, why don't you come on in and maybe you could take some of the cynicism out of this room. I doubt it. Good luck for me. I doubt it.
Hi.
How you doing, man? Good? Yeah.
You show the clip from Tesla where he puts his cock in his hand and Christmas lights come on? Have you shown that?
It's amazing, right?
It really
that
is.
Scene,
Electric.
I didn't say it's electric. An electric performance, as they say. No pun intended. How you doing? Good, I hope.
Good to see you.
Very, very good. Did you have any David Bowie moments? Were you a fan at all?
Well, what I liked about him was that no matter what ridiculous thing he was doing, he looked like he was exactly where he was supposed to be. That whatever crazy wig, like even the one, to me it's the one with Bing Crosby where I'm looking at him
That was
and I'm
weird.
like how fucking high is he right now?
That was an odd pairing. If you could find that one, guys.
Drummer boy, right? Rup-a-pum,
Yeah.
pum.
Oh, pum. It's like some
Yep.
old dude that would beat his kids
This is my son.
and a gay guy.
Oh, I do indeed. It's lovely.
Like they just hang out. Oh,
Yeah.
David just happened to stop.
I just moved in down the street and, well, I'm here, bubble. And then they just start singing out of nowhere.
That's what they do.
Uh-huh.
Every time they would hang out.
They told me,
This looks like the beginning of one of those fucking mature twink gay porns. It's the mature twink gay porn.
our finest gifts.
Yeah,
He calls him daddy as he plugs him over the piano.
that's right. Bing was about to have something in his eye.
Yeah. In my bum.
Yeah, and this is what's scary about that time period. This was actually his normal haircut.
Yeah, that
It
was
looks
like the
completely
normal
deranged.
hairdo.
Yeah.
Back then.
Our finest.
How long after this did Bing kick the bucket?
It couldn't have been that
Between
much
like
longer. Yeah,
second
I
and
think it
third
was
verse.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I think it was like right when they said cut. That was it.
He just disintegrated.
Roll Bing on the road to the cemetery. Blah, 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 blah.
Now the Dancing the Street video.
Yeah.
Have you seen the version where they strip out the music?
No.
Yeah, it's just foot squeaks and breathing.
Really?
Yeah, see if you can find that one. That's worth because it makes you realize how insane. I think that was like an '80s point where you look at those two guys and you thought they can do no wrong.
Right.
You see that and you're like, whoa, I stand corrected.
Yeah, perhaps. People love stripping the music out of stuff now and
it's
just
the best.
embarrassing the shit out of people. God, this is hilarious. Someone did some pretty good Foley work on this.
God,
that's pretty decent.
to me, that's the genius of the internet. That
Yes.
someone took that and they made something that just did not exist.
Yeah, they thought about it and went, hey, I got an idea here. That's pretty good.
You ever watch the Shreds videos?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
They're just playing horribly.
It kills me. The Beach Boys one, I think is the funniest, but the one that makes me laugh, it's Steve Vai with some ridiculous guitar with four neck. Do you know that one? He's got like a four neck guitar, but the best part is every time he switches, you hear the ground going like humming.
Just buzzing, bad connection, bad ground on the chord.
Perfect.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, those are pretty goddamn funny. I saw one with the Eddie Van Halen.
Yeah, it's good.
And it's just bang, clang,
Yeah.
horrible. Just horrible. Yeah, so he's dead.
It's the best of the Anthony Cumia Show. The Anthony Cumia Show airs live Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern in glorious high-definition video, exclusively at anthonycumia.com.
At Joe Matarese. Joe Matarese.com. Is he in the bathroom?
No, at the.
Did I? At the Joe Matarese. I get it wrong every time. You're right. You're right. Take a seat, my friend. Sorry about that. I'm always fucking up your... We must have talked about who Joe Matarese is.
I think we did.
Yeah.
There's a few of them out
Some
there.
fucking people squatting on your name.
Yeah, there's too many.
Squatting.
Then
terrible.
They always contact me, too. They think we're related.
Do they?
Yeah. I'm like, you're not getting free tickets. Just come. Like, I don't care that you have this.
Hey.
I don't care that you have the same. Did I just break this?
Nah.
How does that go?
I think that's pretty much where it goes. I don't know. Joe.
You get any Anthony Cumias contacting you?
No, there aren't many Cumias out there. There's a few, and I think they're all related. Like, we are related. Because
Really?
it's such a, odd name. It's a Sicilian fucking name or some shit. And not many people have it. Mm-hmm. Not like, Smith. Something like that. What's your last name, Rat? What? Ratner. That's a common goddamn name right there. It's been in movies. Hey, Rat. Hey, Rat. Yeah, so,
Hey, right.
yeah, they don't,
I met him before.
You did?
Robert Romanus.
Yeah, the coffee shop. The coffee shop in L.A. or something.
Did I tell you this?
No, I love it. I wanted to go.
What do you mean the coffee shop?
He has like this coffee shop, or he had like an espresso fancy coffee shop that he opened up.
Really?
And I guess it went under. But he had one thing on there that was fantastic. It was called Great Iced Tea.
No way.
You could be like, hey, that's Great Iced Tea. Yeah.
No.
I know. I wanted
not
to
to
go.
set it up. That's
and have
real.
Some Great Iced Tea, but he closed down. I guess business wasn't that righteous.
I remember. I don't remember why we did this, but a friend of mine. This is like when computers first came out, where you like people were realizing they could like edit video on their computer. It was like,
Crazy.
what the hell? This is incredible. And I remember we shot something that was like 2 minutes long, and it was just to fuck around with the editing equipment. And we went into this. It must have been a dry cleaner. You know, sometimes you see all the celeb pictures.
Yeah. Oh, dry cleaners for some reason love their celebrity pictures.
Yeah. So we go into a dry cleaner in L.A. This is when I lived in L.A. And this woman barely spoke English, and there was a picture of Robert Romanus behind her. And I go, do you know who that is? In the video. She's like,
In the
no.
video.
Yeah. She's like, no, I don't know. I go, you don't know who that is? And she goes, no. And like, we did this editing where it like cut to like this, like, oh my God. And then it became Searching for Damone. And I'm looking for him. We're playing. It was fun to just drop music in.
Yeah.
It looks like I'm looking for him just in the fields. And like, where's Damone?
It was very new, like then. You could just edit some shit together, and it would be, you'd laugh with your friends. This is great.
Because the guy who played Damone would only show up on like once. I think he was on a Friends episode once.
Yeah.
And he also, I think he raped one of the Facts of Life girls on a Facts of Life episode. Remember that?
Isn't this great?
Isn't this great?
He's just fucking her. This is great. Get that shirt out of the hamper. He's one of those actors that had that problem of looking very young right at the high point of the age where you can look that young. So only a couple of years need go by, and then the next time you see him, you're like, what the fuck happened? The guy got old because he was like in his 30s during Fast Times.
Yeah, same with like Luke Perry when he on 90210.
Yes.
They don't do much because they're too old to be playing the high school guy.
Too old for the high school guy. And people want to like remember that character. And then you see him, it's like, what happened?
Maybe that's what the little short should have been called. What the fuck happened?
What the fuck happened to Damone?
He's like, I don't know. I felt right.
Where's my Just for Men? I got to get rid of these grays, Rat. Hey, Rat, where's my Lipitor?
You and I must have a similar voice because a lot of our impressions they cross over.
Yeah, a lot of crossover.
I've been doing Damone for years. It bombs every time.
I know it does.
Nobody knows.
But I just love doing it and will continue doing it.
A friend of mine, you know comedian Russ Maneve?
Oh, yeah. I love Russ.
It only makes me laugh. He'll come on stage sometimes, and his opening line is he'll just look out and go, I know that dude.
I know that.
And nobody gets it.
And no one gets it. American history. See the globe right there. I know that, dude.
It's a great opening line, dude.
Great line.
I know that.
Jesus Christ. I know that, dude.
I told you I almost broke up with my wife. When I was dating her, we watched Fast Times, and she wasn't laughing.
Wasn't laughing.
And I was like, oh, I'm not going to be able to date this girl anymore.
How could I date a girl that just doesn't even understand that this is funny? Fucking
funny now.
Shit.
If we put that on right now, we'd have to stop doing your show.
I know. It would be too fucking distracting. I'd have to watch it. I love Russ does that bit, doesn't he? Do that bit where it goes into like a McDonald's or something and orders, and then the girl goes, "What happened?" It's like instead of saying, "What was your order?" Or, "I'll take your order," or something, she's like, "What happened?" Goes, "Well, I came in and ordered." It seems to be a Hispanic thing, like saying, "What happened?" after you ask for something. I don't get it. Hey, what's this?
This is his band. That's Damone.
Yeah, that's Damone on the bass. He apparently
had him on my podcast. I went into his living room. He's got a lot of instruments.
Really?
Yeah, well, I think that might be his house.
It looks like Steve Colbert.
Them together where it just breeds fear.
Wow.
This is his band, Papa's Kitchen.
Where they just don't mix.
This doesn't...
Can you imagine you're going to a concert? Are you guys ready to see Bruce? They're like, yeah! Well, first we have Damone, Robert Romanus.
Who's that guy? Who are the other guys?
I'm going down.
The guy singing actually looks familiar.
Steve Feldman.
Here I'm shaking.
Steve from
Hey,
Chicago.
I got some Robert Romanus gossip that you'll like.
I would love any Robert Romanus gossip.
This will set you up for like a bit. I'm telling you. This is genius of him, and you'll appreciate that he did this. Him and his wife got divorced. Now, I think his wife might have created Will and Grace. She was at least one of the writers on there. A lot of money, okay?
Oh, shit, right.
A lot of money. They got divorced, and I don't think she wanted him to see the kids so much. So you know what he did? He got a job as the music teacher at their school.
Come on.
Genius! Can't stop him.
That's like one of those comedy movies.
I just got a job.
Yeah, hey, I'm your new music teacher. All right, hey, pick up that clarinet.
That's the plot of Miss Doubtfire.
I'm your music teacher, so he can see his kids. It's almost like a Mrs. Doubtfire thing. It is. But instead of being a woman, he's the music teacher.
They got me the principal on the phone. I just broke 6 reeds. Look at him.
Thought you could use help with your tuba playing on such a hot day. That's fucked up.
Dueling Damone.
Dueling Damones. That's a clever little move, I guess.
Yeah.
Poor bastard.
I was so happy that his house was nice because I was like, he let me come to his house to interview him.
I'm stunned at this. This is the greatest thing.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh no, I hope it's not sad.
Oh, that would be
And then
terrible.
I walked in and it was nice, you know?
It was nice.
And I go, dude, your kitchen's amazing. I go, because my wife used to shit on me because I wanted to read. He had this little nook in his kitchen that I was like, that is exactly what I want. I go, my wife thinks that I think that it's going to make me happier to have a nice kitchen. And it's not, she says says it's not. You'll find something else wrong. And I go, how does it make you feel? He goes, great every day.
I love it.
He goes, I love the nook.
I come here and sit in my nook.
I love the strudel. Come for the strudel. Oh my God.
How did he have fast time stuff up at all? Anywhere? Was there any memorabilia?
I didn't scope it out that much. I had to set up my equipment in his kitchen, and I was like, "This is weird."
That is weird. That is weird.
Yeah.
Like, how did you approach? How did you even get to that point?
Dude, I just emailed him.
You emailed him.
Returned it like 20 minutes later. I'm like, wow, I'm gonna be.
Let me check my availability right now.
Right now.
It's the best of the Anthony Cumia Show. 1 hour of what you missed this week because you're too damn cheap to pay for it.
Why don't you pop in here, Mr. Reverend Bob Levy? Step on up to the old microphone. We got new chairs.
You know, this looks really nice.
Chairs. The new desk is
like
nice. I saw that. I like the ability to change a lot of the shit for the various shows. People give the green screen a bad time sometimes, and not lately because I think Rat finally figured out how to key it. Yeah, look. Now we'll just hang out in Gavin's studio.
Hey, fuck.
Now it's the Twilight Zone. Now look, Eastside Dave, go fuck yourself. We're in your studio.
Hey, we're on a boat now.
Yeah, now we're on a fucking boat. We're on our knees. We're in Iran.
That was bullshit.
It's such...
Slap in the fucking face. When somebody's ship is stuck in somebody else's waters,
Yeah.
they're supposed to help them and hold them for 2 hours and let them go.
Is that how it
That's
works?
the rules. So
And drop your anchor, like Keith said, so
the anchor,
you don't drift.
Yeah, you don't drift. You're fucking gonna.
You don't drift into the channel when you're watching the fireworks at Jones Beach. Something.
Can't win, dude.
That's a great time on Keith's boat. I'll tell you that much.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, you remember the Reagan years?
It was great.
When after Carter, man, we were shit in the world's eye. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear a lot of the same stuff now, you know? Oh, how are we going to fucking deal with trying to build the country back up again? Well, it happened before. There wasn't social media back then, but
No.
it happened before. So we'll see. We'll see if somebody could get in there that's a strong leader that gets our clout back up in the world. We're just shit now.
Reagan, his second term, was amazing because he had like Alzheimer's. He didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
what
he
said.
didn't just care.
Yeah, he would be like, fucking knock down that wall, suck my dick, and
Mr.
fucking finger in hand.
Gorbachev.
Yeah, exactly.
Tear down those petunias. Wall. Wall.
Whatever it is.
His mind was fucking gone at that
That's
point.
what you need. You need a fucking maniac in there.
Yeah.
You can't have a fucking imitation,
Well, I think we all know who the maniac we need is.
Yes.
I have been saying that Dandy Trump is the guy for 2016.
He has
This
to be.
guy is needed. Would he be the ideal president at any other time?
No.
No, probably not.
No.
But you get to a point where it's necessary.
It is.
And we need a lunatic to get in there and shake this shit back up. And like I said, it's like it's like when you're playing Scrabble and the letters are just they suck. There's nothing you can do anymore. And you go, just give me a bunch of new ones. I don't go. Oh, of course, Rat's running the grab. I'd rather have that Donald Trump, the noseless Donald Trump,
The noseless one.
and what we have right now with Blobama. Goddamn
His
Blobama.
speech is like, it's like he wants to be a comedian. He goes there for the
He
laugh.
loves it.
He loves it so much.
Oh,
and
my
then he
God.
goes to Biden. He goes, I'm going to put you in charge of curing cancer. I couldn't fucking believe that. I go, you did a great job with your kid, you fuck.
Oh shit!
Now you're going to take over? Oh, okay. Now you're
my
going
God.
you're going to cure cancer. Your
Wow.
fucking kid just fucking died of it. Now it's your fucking job. Are you fucking
man.
kidding me?
That's
How long have we been
fucking
trying
great.
to cure fucking cancer? And Biden's like,
Years.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
You know, he looks at him. He's like, "Are you out of your mind? This guy's just going out throwing punches at Trump,
Right?
Because of the fact that he fucked up. He's a fucking pussy.
Why don't they put Florence Henderson in charge of curing AIDS?
Exactly.
How about that, huh? Put Mrs. Brady in charge of fucking curing AIDS.
She did a good job on that
Did a
show.
great job. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fucked up. The guy. I think after you lose your kid to cancer, maybe he's already pretty dedicated.
Yeah, and maybe he doesn't want to be involved in something like that to bring back the memories.
Right, maybe that.
It's like, maybe it's something I don't want to do.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll cure herpes.
Another one of those feel-good moments for Obama. It was great. He was talking. He sounded exactly like my tech stockbroker back in 1999. Everything's fine. It's going to be great. This is a wonderful. And it's not good.
No.
He was lying about so many things. He lies about the gun issues. He didn't say it in the State of the Union address, but when he was talking about guns and saying how people go online and just buy guns, it's just a blatant lie.
You can't go online.
But that's what he does. He lies about shit. And people just go, that's what it is, I guess.
Well, he's the president. Why would he lie?
Why is he lying?
He wouldn't lie.
Exactly.
I mean, look at him. That fucking guy aged so fucking badly.
I saw some pictures,
Holy shit.
Wow.
He's driving Miss Daisy, too. He fucking aged really fucking bad.
You'd think he was working at Sirius XM satellite radio for 8 years or so, the way he looks now. I hear you.
Oh, it's fucking
amazing. It's terrible. There it is. There's the picture of, look, he's a young, brash, half African-American president.
Whatever.
And then the second picture, he looks like the pappy. Well, let me tell you about the old days. I remember one time I couldn't even go into the grocery store.
Now, Mr. Biden, I got to make water.
I got to make water. Mr. Biden, I'm putting you in charge of curing the tuberculosis.
What?
I'm putting you in charge of curing the vapors.
He just puts him in charge. Like,
oh, you in charge, Dr. Biden?
He's a fucking doctor.
Yeah, Joe Biden is
he's going to cure cancer.
Really just done nothing.
Yeah.
Over.
He just sits there with them big fucking teeth and just fucking.
Yeah. And he occasionally nods.
Yeah.
Kicks his ear.
I love the people in the audience that are just like, what the fuck is he talking about?
And then the rest, they're just activated with him. And I don't know what's going on, but when the president comes in and everyone's lining the aisles to shake his hand and give a little kiss and a chat, like the ladies get up there, I was assuming that maybe 1 out of every 10 would be a black person because the 10 to 13% general population. But this was massive overrepresentation.
Oh, yeah.
It was all black women that just wanted to kiss Obama. And I just pictured beforehand how they were probably muscling the white broads out of the way.
No, actually, it was in the daytime, so they weren't working.
Oh, is that what it is? Those horrible politicians.
Thank you.
They're all patting each other on the back and laughing.
That's what it is. It's not a joke. What's going on in this country with the vets? That's why I'm working with Warrior Point. It's a fucking joke what's going on. We're giving these countries billions of dollars. We got vets that are killing themselves every day. They come back. They're fighting. Like they go over there fighting with one hand tied behind their balls.
Tied behind their balls.
It's ridiculous. It really is.
Yeah.
It's got to fucking stop. We need Trump in there. I don't give a shit if he's a fucking lunatic. Somebody will tell him, don't say that.
Well, he'll delegate responsibility for shit he doesn't know a thing about. I've said it so many fucking times. He builds buildings. I've never seen him build a building.
No.
I've never seen him up on a steel girder with a rivet gun. I've never seen him pouring concrete.
No, he's never done.
Sometimes I see him with a hard hat, very clean hard hat, and a very shiny chrome shovel.
Yeah.
And he takes one scoop, and then he leaves.
And then I see him with some mighty good-looking pussy.
Good-looking pussy.
So he's doing something fucking right.
Good-looking pussy.
So that's the guy. That's the guy you want to be president. You know what I mean?
Pussy.
Yeah.
It's a good piece of pussy, except maybe the Indy 500. It's all platoon today.
The Anthony Cumia Show.
This is the Legion of Skanks podcast. This is the Legion of Skanks podcast.
Again, to kind of lend stuff we were talking about with the guns before, where it's like my immediate reaction is so just violently angry with stuff that I said. I know I've had things before where it's like, just to name a number, if I have like 15 plates and like, I open the cabinet and like, the top 10 plates everything was off balance and just they all fell off and started smashing one. Like I grabbed the other 5 and just I'm like, yeah, the whole world's fucked up. Fuck everything. I toss maybe 2 bowls, and that's why I need a woman in my life to go say, stop. Like, well, get new plate. And you're just like, no, who cares? Because I buy shit. And I'll keep smashing them. And then like 5 minutes later, I'm like,
why did you smash all the plates?
I just smashed everything. The bowls were fine. Now I broke 3 bowls.
This is why you should have a gun. It's exactly it.
No, but when someone breaks in, I want to go, oh, you're breaking into my house, huh? We're just going to take whatever we want. Back off, man. Yeah, woohoo.
Yeah, but the second fucking 5 plates fall out of your cabinet, you're going to grab Christine by the back of her hair and put the gun in her mouth.
But God forbid she laughs. Now, I have had that before. You want to talk about a fuck-up? Dude, me and my ex-girlfriend, Cheryl, first of all, I already hate taking showers with girls because I hate the way I look naked. But she wanted to take a shower together.
I just hate taking showers with girls because showers are just kind of a thing I want to do myself.
It is. But here's the thing. We're in the shower. It's like at my mom's house, which is just like a standard shower, like curtain. It's a tub. It's a low tub, whatever kind of shower.
It's a green,
just normal shower.
Ceramic.
Yeah. No. But I'm just saying, just to get you a picture of what it is. It's like a small. It's for me. It's like not a big shower. It's a small shower for me. And now we're in it together, and we're in there. And I remember I was just kind of like soaping myself. We weren't even making out or doing anything. We weren't. I remember I had my back to the faucets. That's where I was. I was like in front of it, and it was like kind of the water was like shooting sort of over my head to hit her. And I just like, I don't know if what I was soaping up or doing whatever, and I just lost balance, and both feet went straight out around her, and I went down back like straight to faucet, head
that's the worst way to
and
fall.
Head clunked, went ding, and it fucking rung my bell.
Did you just take her legs out?
And no, I went aside of her legs.
She was just fine.
She was fine, and she was
like,
no,
not even paying attention.
No, here's what she did. She went, and I was like, and you get up, and you're like. I'm gonna bite your fucking nose off, you fucking wretched cunt. I had that anger for it too. Like, one time Kurt and Karen came over, and this is when there was a couch still in my apartment. There was a couch that was underneath. Do you know the bar? The fall's great.
I was imagining like the egg, fucking when you're hurt and somebody laughs
so
at you.
Angry. I was like, if you love me at all, how could you not think that was horrible? What just happened to me?
But now you
because a fat little dick naked guy just fucking took a first base slide
and then binged his head
on everything, and he took an in place slide. It's kind of like how how like first class seats. You can lay down on airplanes. It's because the seat just goes like that.
Yeah.
I just did that. My body just went zwip.
I feel like if you had just described to her that, eventually you would have agreed with her. Like,
oh no!
What were you finding funny?
No, all of it.
Yeah.
But here's like, dude, I'll tell you. Oh man, talk about. I wanted to headbutt another person's girlfriend. It was Kurt and Karen.
Karen, you wanted to headbutt?
Oh my god!
I wanted to headbutt Karen one time too. Remember that?
Like 3 out of 4 times I see her, I headbutt that girl. I know you're talking
The
about.
first time I ever hung out with Karen, I wanted to headbutt her. Because of your daughter.
I remember that. Yeah, I thought it was weird. I
just thought it was weird.
All we do is chalk it up to age. I think that story. We can tell a story after.
She was 18.
It's kind of interesting. I were 19, something like that. Whatever it was 2, and it was. And Gary Goldman's girlfriend was with her. It was very weird.
Yeah.
But that night. But this was much more recent.
And I love Karen now, by the way.
Me too.
I think Karen's great.
No, absolutely. She's family. She's Kurt's girlfriend.
Metzger starts punching us both in the face.
She needs a headbutt every now and then.
It's Kurt. It's Metzger's long-term girlfriend. She's family. I'm just saying, like
fiance.
Right. Fiance, that's true. But that's what I'm saying. My point being, like, she's family. So I love Karen. I'm just saying, in this moment, like, the reality was the couch there used to be a couch until we got rid of it that was under the bar. Does anybody remember that at all? Like, where the bar, not the bar, but, the counter, the counter in my apartment.
Kind of, yeah.
In the living room, there was a couch that was there. The problem with that couch, that's not where I'd never put a couch there. That was kind of left over from, like, when Brian left.
Okay.
And
Brian's the last guy who was banging Christine.
Yeah. It was her old roommate, Brian Balger, who I love. It was under, so it's under there, but there's a lip. So it's the thing is the problem with that sitting there always, and it happened to a lot of people, was like you'd sit down on that couch, and if you leaned back, just like lean back on the couch, like you'd fucking wail your head on that thing. I watched it happen to a lot of people.
Now I remember.
But that wasn't what happened here. What happened here is we were getting ready to go out to dinner, me, Kirk, Karen, and Christine. And I, instead of just sitting, I just did like a full-blown flop backwards to like fall onto the couch. Not just my height and whatever it was is all lined up. So just picture this, falling back, full body, like, because you're just like, I'm falling back into a cushy couch. And that bar, the countertop, like hit like right in that spot, like right where your head comes in and meets your neck.
Yeah, where enough pressure, it would kill you.
That's like, you remember Heroes? That's where you could kill Siler. That was the one weak spot he had.
No exaggeration, dude. Knocked my head forward, and I was almost unconscious, like sitting up. Like I really had I didn't lose.
You saw like almost like a white, I saw
all white,
like almost like a white thing, a hue to everybody. And you just heard that ringing, but then you see Karen's face within all of that.
No shit, ringing.
You just see God's face, and then God starts laughing.
Yeah,
God
that's just Karen. Go back, Jay. You have to go back.
You hear her say, you're like. It just comes in. It's like, you're a fat faggot. You're a fat faggot, Jay. Fat faggot. Look, everyone.
Jay's gonna go. What are you laughing at? A fat little dick guy almost getting knocked out sitting down.
I was also naked for this one. I always do. All my accents have been naked. No, I saw white and the ringing. The whole thing. It was scary. It was one of those like immediately, like 10 seconds after it happened. Which is a stretch of time. 10 seconds after it happened, I was like, I have to go to the hospital. Like, I don't know. Like, I was like, wrung. And she's like, hey, what happened? Like, what was that? And I was like, everyone else, literally Kurt was like, had his hand on my back, like, dude, are you like, what the fuck, man? Are you okay? And Christine was wearing, she sort of just laughed. Again, some people get nervous laughter. I get, whatever it is. I chalk it up to that. But that day, man, I was really like, I got over it. Like, we went to dinner and stuff. But and I was fine. But like,
you hated Karen for a little bit of time.
I just don't get. No. But I really don't. I don't get that. That's not my reaction at all. I definitely get concerned, dude.
The shower one, I might have to laugh at.
Dude, yesterday, yeah. Well, no,
if I'm ever in the shower with you, Jay,
dude, yesterday, and I think it was real. One of the guys who works in the kitchen to the stand. Walked out of the stand, just assuming the front door was open, the glass, hard, heavy one. I just walked face first into it, and it was just outside for 3 minutes doing like the, oh man, I fucked up. I did not look. I thought that shit was open. It was like, I already heard the thud, and I thought it was one of those like, kick it with your foot. For 30 seconds, I thought he did the kick it with his foot and was like, oh, look what you did. Yeah. And he was pretty fucked up. I've done that trick before, the kick the foot. I did. Dude,
no, dude, don't do that. Man.
When I was great, you gotta
really sell it. You gotta sell it. As a Lewis, my favorite magic trick ever is to sell it afterward. You gotta pretend to.
It's all about selling.
I was impressed with his clicks, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, they're good clicks.
Well, it's not with my mouth. Look, I can sing while I do it. I look.
It's not with your mouth.
No, it's with his nose.
Ooh, yeah, I might crack my nose.
He's got a fucking gun.
I'm not
nose.
your child.
Your daughter figured this out, you loser. You do this.
Oh, yeah, I kind of assumed it was that. It's hard for me to think of that first because I don't have fingernails.
So I can't
possibly do that.
Lucius did that and lost 2 fingernails again. I can't losing them!
Oh, no!
I got you this fingernail.
God! Why am I so brittle?
Like the fly. My fingernails are coming out.
Oh. Why am I so brittle?
The Anthony Cumia Show.
This is the best of the Gavin McInnes Show.
Nero, are you there? And as somebody who loves black men in both principle and practice, I have to ask who that beautiful man in your studio is. That's Camille Foster, one of the world's leading libertarians. He's totally responsible for Kennedy's success on Fox Business.
With sufficient qualification, we can all be Michael Jordan. So, yes, leading libertarian, the world's greatest anarcho-capitalist.
You're the world's great. Are you going to be at this thing in Mexico in a few months?
Nope. No, so it's not really a real thing.
If you're not there, well, I might cancel if you're not going to. Hey, Nero, why don't you explain to the layman at home exactly what just happened with you and Twitter? It's unprecedented, isn't it? I've had such a drama. Okay, so like famous people, like more famous people than you, Gavin, are verified on Twitter, and what we have is we have this blue tick, which
tells people like that we are really us. And so it's a defense against impersonation. And what Twitter's done is taken my blue tick away because I'm mean to feminists. And they've used what ought to have been a tool to verify identity for public figures and used it as a sort of ideological weapon. And the internet's gone crazy. I was the number 3 worldwide trending topic over the weekend. I was the number 1 trending topic in the UK, the US, Germany, and where else? Oh, Canada, but nobody cares. And it's gone crazy. So CNN Money last night covered it. Everybody's covered it. BuzzFeed was very complimentary. This is something that goes across partisan lines. Twitter is now no longer a safe place for libertarians. It's no longer a safe place for conservatives. If you make the wrong jokes or you disagree with the wrong people, they are coming for you. They tried to humiliate me and it backfired because I had 20,000 more followers than I had at Christmas as a result of them trying to like bully and have a go at me. But it's not going to be as easy for other people who don't have the same fan base. And
who aren't gay. Part of your success is your gay force field.
Well, I think we've established that my gay force field is penetrable because Twitter has not afforded me the gay privilege to which I am accustomed, and it's punishing me despite the fact that I am a flagrant, ostentatious cocksucker who's never sucked dick. I've somehow somehow got through the sort of liberal privilege oppression victimhood class filter, and they're coming for me anyway. So look, I mean, this is a precursor to banning me. This is a precursor to them banning a lot of people. Look at the people that have been banned, suspended on Twitter. They're always libertarians and conservatives. They're always people with a sense of humor. They're always people who don't mind poking fun at the progressive establishment beast. So I have been offered up like a sacrificial lamb, and normally I don't mind being stabbed in the back, but this time it was by liberals. And
Sean King is verified as a black man with a daily news column, and he's wrong. He's not Sean King. He got himself wrong.
Look at the people who are still verified. I mean, Bill Clinton, alleged rapist and horrible person. Bill Cosby, rapist. Mike Tyson, convicted rapist. Lena Dunham abused her sister. Montel Williams says that he's going to take to the government by force. Feminists who say kill all white men. All these people. None of that, all of that is fine. But a gay guy who cracks jokes about feminism, oh no, that's beyond the pale.
It really is proof, because I think Ann Coulter got up to 100,000 before she was verified, and the suspicion was that they have a prejudice towards conservatives. But isn't this proof? The only time they de-verify someone is when they don't like your politics. It's not like they doubt that you're you all of a sudden.
No, of course not. And what they're doing, this is the thing about it. If they wanted to just ban me, then just have the balls to fucking do it. Like, just get me off. Like, get through the drama and the outcry and the chaos. Like, it'll be a month of hell. The stock price will go down because nobody trusts you anymore. But get through it. Have some fucking balls. But no, of course, they're like these terrible fucking Silicon Valley liberal cucks, and they haven't got the balls to ban me. So instead, they thought they'd give me a little slap on the wrist, childish, petty, pathetic little sort of gesture of like, we don't like you very much. And what they're using is a mechanism for public figures designed to protect us from impersonation as an ideological weapon, with no indication to users of what the basis is for any of these changes, or what the basis is for the decisions they're making. Notoriously opaque, by the way, Twitter's rules and regulations and whatever. And now I think it's become very, very clear. Not only can you not trust Silicon Valley companies to be transparent and to be honest with you about what they're doing, but they're also shacking up with all the worst people in the world. Facebook in Germany shacked up with the government and decided that the government should be determining what people can and cannot say on Facebook, and they've promised to remove basically all criticism of immigration in Germany. Germany has to have 1.2 million immigrants coming in. They're raping, pillaging, molesting, murdering, God knows what else. But you mention it on Facebook, you get banned, your posts get taken down because the German government has decided. That's really fucking sinister.
Being conservative is worse than being a rapist, according to these social media platforms.
Well, of course it is. Of course it is. I mean, I, as a charming, witty, dapper, irrepressible conservative homosexual, am more of a threat to the and humble too, a very humble person, and more of a threat to the progressive consensus than hordes of marauding, raping Muslims. It seems because they have no interest in policing ISIS on their platform. Only when they're bullied into it by Anonymous or bullied into it by other people, ISIS can recruit and market themselves with impunity on Twitter's platform. But if you're a conservative who tells the wrong kind of joke, you are done.
Yes. Hey, Camille has something he wants to ask you.
Well, no, I think there are two things. I mean, one, it's very telling that in the last.
I can't concentrate on anything he's saying. Look at those arms.
Yeah,
he just did 40 push-ups.
In the last week or so, I mean, it was the government is making pilgrimages into Silicon Valley to ask them to help them police speech online.
Yes.
I don't know though. I wonder if we're not being a little too specific about the criticism here. The fact is that Facebook, Twitter, all of these various platforms where people make comments online have done a really, really piss poor and inconsistent job of policing speech. And policing speech, whether it be the government or these private entities, is always just a difficult, screwed up, backwards challenge that they routinely get wrong.
It's not a question.
Is it possible? Is it possible that this was not targeting of conservatives? Because there are a lot of libertarians in Silicon Valley. I know some of those people. Scott Bannister is part of the PayPal mafia, and he is an outspoken libertarian. Peter Thiel is pretty damn libertarian.
Yeah, these people don't have any control over the way that companies are run. The people who make decisions like this are much further down the food chain. There are lots of libertarians who develop the products and who invest in these companies, but the people who make these decisions are, the abuse teams, the support teams, the marketing teams, and the sort of mid-level executives, the sorts of people who run the harassment and abuse kind of
fat bearded betas who think that they'll get pussy by being homo lovers.
Did they give you any explanation or target a specific comment?
Purple hair and pierced faces that claim to be women.
Stop talking.
Sorry.
Jim has a question.
Did they blame it on a specific comment? Did they give you any explanation, or you were just unverified?
No, they refused to tell me. They refused to tell any other media outlet. They refused to talk about it. I did a little stunt over Christmas where I sort of pretended to be pretended that I'd got a job at BuzzFeed as social justice editor, and then I said I got a job as social justice editor, and then I started the hashtag feminism is cancer, and I was doing all of these I was singing in vocal feminism is cancer, and doing all of these sort of little vocaroos and tweets and all the rest of it, and the hashtag went crazy over Christmas, and all the while I had BuzzFeed social justice editor in my bio, and people were like, I'm never going to BuzzFeed again. How could you employ someone?
Oh, wait, so that's it. It was you pretending to be the BuzzFeed editor.
I'm getting to this. They specifically said that wasn't it.
Oh.
So it's something that I said, but they won't tell me what it is that I said. I mean, I'm like, oh, God, guys, just if you want to make deliberately partisan decisions, and it's very clear now that this is what Twitter is doing. The only people who've been banned are conservatives. Liberals, it never happens. They can be abusive, hectoring, bullying, all of the worst characteristics of social justice warriors. They can be terrible, awful, abusive harassers. And Twitter will do nothing. Conservatives, you're out, suspended,
true.
Or you can't get back in your account. Very, very, very clear what the pattern is now.
Nero, you will always be verified with us. We hereby promise and guarantee, we commit to retain your verification indefinitely, in perpetuity.
Thank you, my angel.
It's the best of the Anthony Cumia Show. The Anthony Cumia Show airs live Monday through Thursday from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern in glorious high-definition video, exclusively at anthonycumia.com.
You haven't been booted until you've been booted in violent Brooklyn, where an NYPD cop stomped a man's sack, crushing his balls with his NYPD boot.
Oh.
Yeah. So says his attorney. The ever-flamboyant Sanford Rubinstein.
One of his attorneys.
Yes. Oh, yeah. He has more than one?
I've been his attorney before.
You've been this guy's attorney? The guy
Green.
Yeah. You were Mr. Green's attorney. Can you speak about that?
I mean, not the case that I repped him on. I didn't rep him on being kicked in the balls. I wish I did. He's a millionaire soon. But,
yeah. Do you think that you could get the kind of settlement that Sanford Rubinstein will be able to get?
I'm pretty sure that we could dredge up anybody to get that kind of settlement if you go into a hospital after being in a police precinct and your testicles are crushed. I mean, that's one of those. There's a term in the law called res ipsa loquitur, which means the thing speaks for itself. That's pretty much the cardinal definition of it. Because if you go into a police precinct, your balls shouldn't come out flat.
Yeah, and there you are playing the race card already on this. I heard that word in there. So yeah, here's a quote from Sanford Rubinstein. It says, "This is certainly an outrageous example of wrongdoing, and we are calling on the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office to present evidence to a grand jury." It is pretty convincing. 33-year-old Corey Green underwent scrotum surgery to restore blood flow to his mashed privates. Do we have a picture of him? Do we have the picture of the guy? If we don't have it, okay, my bad. Well, if you look at the picture, we'd all have a good laugh right now. Because I tell you, Google Corey Green. Yeah. This guy here.
The cop side of the story.
Yeah, well, the cop side is a little different from his. It's like the guy slammed his privates into his boot, and now he needs a.
Yeah, I'd be curious what part of his training taught him smash the balls. You know, I mean, it's. We were all worked up over a chokehold last year with Eric Garner. I'd be really. This one seems even worse.
Yeah.
I think I'd rather be choked to death than have someone smash my balls and live.
You want me to flip a coin?
Not me. I've been married twice. There he is. Look at him. He says, somebody smashed my fucking balls. Do you think the Daily News said, try to look like you just got your balls smashed? Look like there's no blood in your fucking scrotum. He's like, it hurts. There's a boot print. He says cops burst in. Here's how the story goes. Green says cops burst into his friend's apartment and demanded they go outside and stand in a lineup after a takeout food deliveryman had been robbed, which is wildly unconstitutional, I would think, if that happened.
I mean, depends if they have a warrant or not. This is what Corey's telling us.
Yeah.
I mean, if they have a warrant, they can go into the home.
Okay. Yeah, and demand that they come out and stand in a lineup?
Well, I mean, they probably had a court order for the lineup at this point.
Okay, so he says they were the NYPD says that's not true anyway. They said that they were standing out front, these guys, when the cops approached them, and the police said a man, not Green, was identified in this robbery of the deliveryman, and then Green started walking away thinking he was free to go. They said, no.
Well, then this is actually going to be a real problem.
Well, they said, why is that?
Well, because a man not Green is involved in the robbery. Somehow you then detain Green, who you seem to concede already knows weren't involved in the robbery, from leaving.
But Green had an outstanding warrant on a DWI, so that's what they took him in for. Green says that when one cop threw him down and another kicked him in the dick, that was the end of that. No more blood in the old penis balls area. But Green was arrested, like I said, on that outstanding warrant. What they said is that he ran into some scaffolding while trying to get away from cops. I mean, I don't know how bad you want to get away, but I mean,
how fast you going?
Just run dick first into scaffolding.
I mean, there's a lot. I mean, I'm picturing sort of like the cartoon where it's wrapped around it like this. Only that's usually when they threw him.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't seem possible.
The lawyer who this is, by the way, Rubinstein. He won the large. You remember last year he was accused of rape.
I mean, in the loosest sense of the term, accused.
Well, I wouldn't say the loosest sense.
It was that accusation barely made it past. I mean, they stole a mattress from his apartment is essentially what happened.
The cops came and did a lot of investigating, and it seemed like an official charge. And when Al Sharpton's involved, the shit is pretty serious. They used to be buddies, and then, not anymore. So the Sanford...
I usually end friendships when my friend accuses me of rape.
Yeah. Well, he didn't accuse her. He just sided with the lady. So... Potato.
I had a friend in high school that lost both of his balls, and they replaced them with onions.
All right.
Every time he takes a piss, his eyes water. Sorry, I had to say something.
I love it.
The Anthony Cumia Show.
Fucking football.
Pay those bills.
You know what I like about the football are those Peyton Manning commercials. Those Nationwide is on your side. You know it took them like more takes than the fucking Kubrick film to fucking get that shit down. You know it was like it's chicken parm tastes really good. Chicken parm tastes bad. No, Peyton. Chicken parm tastes really good. Chicken parm. What's the line again? So I do love those commercials. They make me chuckle all the time.
Brilliant.
Oh, one time they had this commercial and Peyton was in apparently he's just wandering around neighborhoods playing ping pong against fucking clearly a room full of a garage full of children that aren't his own. So I like how they're portraying Peyton Manning as kind of the Roy Harder of football. He just wanders around. Well, wanders, stalks, creeps, pedophiles around the neighborhood, going into garages that are open. We actually have a few of the outtakes, believe it or not. Because my cousin works for Nationwide.
Oh,
yeah. And he said he's on set with Peyton Manning all the time.
Well, I got to see this.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, can you play a song? Do you know how to play a song? Play a song. All right, here we go. Ready? Here's the first one. Ready? Jared Fogel's not so bad. What was that? Again, these are outtakes. They didn't make the air for a reason. They're not my opinion. I didn't write the goddamn Nationwide jokes. All right, here's the next one.
Give me another one. Here we go. Ready?
Midget porn surely gets me off. Boy, I'll tell you that.
Mix that one too, huh?
Here's another one, right? Go. Donald Trump's breath smells really good. Give me some more whiskey, Jared. Jared, say hi on television or wherever the fuck we are. There you go, right there. Yeah, okay. All right, one more.
All right, here we go.
Two more.
All right,
ready?
Go for it.
Okay, here we go. These are the Peyton Manning outtakes. Ready? Here we go. Okay. Touching cock feels really nice. I guess in the outtakes they portray him to be a certain way, and it's just, I think they're smart on leaving this on the cutting room floor, don't you?
I would 100% agree with you, David.
And we got one last one, and I don't even know what this one means. Ready?
Here we go.
Go ahead. Wanna fuck the shit out of Tom Brady. That last one sounds familiar.
Oh.
Might have to sue.
Uh-oh.
Wanna fuck the shit out of Tom I tell you one thing, if that motherfucker chokes against the Steelers, because I had a perfect week. I went 4-0. I took all road dogs. Of course I didn't believe in the fucking Bengals or the Vikings. I knew that little fucking choke artist, Dylan Walsh or whatever his fucking name was going to hook that to the left. I knew it. 27-yard field goal and you missed that shit? Fuck, man. You could get one of those. Remember they used to have those little toys, and it would be like a little field goal set, and you get a little plastic guy.
Right?
And you would pull his leg back.
It's like this.
Nothing like that. That's your Hitler doll.
How's that?
That's no. Put it down.
All right, sorry, Dave.
Put it down.
Sorry.
Jesus, you're supposed to be helping.
Never again.
No. That's it. That's what you give a fucking high fucking musician, a goddamn Hitler doll. What do you expect? What do you got planned for us next week? A fucking Stalin? A Pol Pot?
We got them all.
Oh, I'm sure you do. I know what fucking network I joined. Oh! I'm just kidding. It's awesome to be here. I love being here. No, remember those little guys that used to be able to pull their fucking leg back and they would kick little field goals, plastic ball?
Yeah, I remember.
If you put that toy down, he would have made the field goal over the fucking Minnesota Vikings guy. Okay, that's how fucking easy that field goal was. I don't care if the Lakers were in or out, Sean O'Barry. Stop making excuses, all right? Now, on to the next segment. Wait, what was it? So I'm 4-0. And I swear to God, if Peyton blows it, if this motherfucker blows the goddamn game against the Steelers, Roethlisberger can't throw the football. You know how easy it is to game plan for that? Just fucking sit all your defensive linemen on the goddamn running back and dare that big, fat fucking rapist to beat you in the air. It's not going to happen. All Peyton Manning has to do is literally not throw 3 or 4 interceptions, as sometimes he's wont to do in the postseason.
Sounds pretty simple.
Why? I'm talking about it all.
I have no clue.
You're staring at me like you have fucking flying saucers for eyes.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Sounds good though, Dave.
Keep staring at me like Johnny Depp in Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas when the hotel clerk turns into a lizard.
The Anthony Cumia Show. Now we're talking uncensored. If you like what you hear, visit AnthonyCumia.com for subscription information and show details. And never miss a minute of fully archived shows available at any time in streaming HD video or audio download.